Welcome back to our Leaders in Customer Loyalty series. It is Thursday, so we have another edition of our brand stories for you. Thanks for joining us every Thursday. And today, we're going to be focusing on beauty. The beauty industry is no longer just about women. Today, more men are actively participating in all aspects of beauty, from focused fitness routines and skincare to grooming and personal style. Men are increasingly investing in their appearance, embracing wellness, and redefining what it means to be well-kept and confident. In this session, we're going to take a closer look at the growing focus on men's beauty, including the rise of coiffing, a modern curated approach to male grooming and self-care. In this episode, we're going to hear from Tara Roth-Sterger, the Senior Loyalty Program Manager at Manscaped. Tara, thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me today.
Perfect. For those who may not be familiar, can you give us a brief introduction to Manscaped? How was the company started? What's the focus? And what's led to the success?
Yeah, absolutely. So Manscaped is a premium brand, and we started back in 2016 as a go-to brand for men's below-the-waist grooming. And since then, we've expanded to cover every aspect of men's grooming care. We have personal tools, we have formulations, we have accessories, and they're all designed to help men feel confident and level up their service or self-care routine. The company was started by our amazing founder, Paul Tran. He noticed back in the day that there was products for every part of the female body, but no parity for men. So Manscaped was born, and he was on a mission to provide safe, easy to use, confident boosting solutions. And the brand was able to take I would say, a formerly taboo topic and make it accessible to men across the world using humor. So that's been really fun. I'm sure you've seen a lot of our commercials out there, and it's one of our signature pieces, I think. And that's what I would say one of the things that have led to our success. We have things like innovative products called the lawnmower with our skin safe technology, humorous marketing that really resonates with our audience. We have a very strong subscription model that elevates the importance of routines with replacement blades and formulas. And we have an amazing leadership team. I think that really makes the difference. So.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Your role at Manscaped, would love to know a little bit more about what you're in charge of. And also, how did you get to where you are today? Were there stops before in customer loyalty? What led to this role?
Yeah, so I've been at Manscaped for upcoming in next month, 5 years, which is hard to believe. Time flies. And I originally came on here as the senior loyalty manager after spending 14 years at a company called Roadrunner Sports, where I ran our loyalty and subscription program there as well.
Okay.
However, before that, I started in retail. I did a lot of our events and got to know the customers really well. So customer service, customer retention has always been where my heart has been, where I've spent all my time. So, running the loyalty program is a natural fit, both at Roadrunner Sports and then coming here at Manscaped. And these days, I lead the strategy and execution of our very brand new loyalty program called Members Only Rewards. And then we also have our VIP subscription program that I run, which was formerly our Peak Hygiene Plan, if anybody's familiar with that. And that is purely a subscription-based program. And now we've layered on those perks with rewards for all customers, not just subscribers, which is super exciting for me to be able to love every customer.
Okay. When you look at your role, obviously customer loyalty is more and more important than it may have been, 5, 10 years ago. Brands are very focused. We built a pretty significant brand community that discusses pretty openly across industries topics pertaining to customer loyalty. When you look at the importance and impact of customer loyalty, what keeps you up at night? What are some of the challenges that you face?
So there's a lot of challenges for sure with making sure customers are taken care of, that they are, that we are there for them at their pivotal moments when they need us. I would say the most current thing that keeps me up right now is when you work so diligently for a considerable time to launch the best loyalty program built with customer insights. And the day comes, you go live with this program you've worked so hard to build. It's super exciting, but there's, of course, some anxiety. Did we get it right? Will our customers feel the same way? Is there value that we built in this program that they see? where are the pain points, and we won't know all of those things until we've been live for a bit longer. We just launched
Yeah.
this month, so we're still in that hypercare mode. We're trying to monitor our customers' sentiment and behavior very early on. So with that early look, so far things are looking up. I'm excited, but it definitely is things that keep me up at night where I wonder, like, did we get it right? So
That's awesome.
yeah.
When you look at the members only reward program, what insights from your customers, from other programs, led to the decision to launch the program?
Yes, we definitely took customers' insights. We did lots of research. We did strategy sessions. We sent out interviews with our customers. So we definitely took their insights to build this program. And it's it definitely has that loyalty element with rewards and points that a lot of other programs have. It also has the 3 tiers with increasing benefits as you grow with your loyalty, with the most exclusive benefits reserved for our valued subscribers. But at the core, we listened, and customers they told us they wanted more than discounts, which of course, discounts are always the top, right? But they
Yeah.
wanted recognition. They want those perks and a super easy program to use. I know a lot of programs out there, you have to track things, and you lose points after a certain amount of time, and it's just, hard to keep track, and you don't actually get to use the benefits. So leveraging those requirements along with, we really need to also balance the fact we have this very healthy subscription program to maintain, and we needed to seamlessly kind of integrate that into the loyalty program. That really helped us guide the program structure and the benefits we're offering today.
Okay. When you look at the members only reward program, how does it enhance or differentiate Manscaped's customer loyalty strategy when compared to other competitors in men's grooming?
Yeah. So, there are lots of programs out there with point earning programs, and but I feel like ours is refreshingly simple. And that's because you earn points on every purchase. But once you hit 1,000 points, you get a $10 rewards cash that automatically gets into your shopping cart. So there's nothing to really do. You start shopping, and automatically, you get to the cart, whether it's in your subscription box cart or your regular cart. That $10 is there for you to click on and use right away. There's no finding a code somewhere or clicking and cutting and pasting something. It's just really an easy experience simply by shopping. And 1,000 points is a fairly easy task to get to. We give you points for fun, engaging ways as well, like taking surveys and sharing your birthday. So you don't even need to shop for all those points. You can do them by engaging with us. We also celebrate your milestones like birthdays, your anniversaries with us. And then if you are somebody who likes to shop D2C through Amazon or retail, we also reward you for that. And you can submit your receipts with our program and still earn loyalty points from Manscaped with those purchases. And finally, I think what sets us apart is the fact that we have this reserved a top tier for our subscribers. I've looked at many loyalty programs out there, and many have loyalty, the traditional loyalty program, and then they have a subscription program, but it's separate. And we really felt that need to entwine the two to make them feel like a whole program. And our subscribers really we've really given them unmatched value with 50% off their power blades. They get 20% off everything they add to their subscription box, no matter how many products they add. And they get everyday special pricing. There's also a lot of other benefits that they get with that top tier as well.
Okay, excellent. So when you look at the rebrand of the Peak Hygiene Plan as kind of the new VIP tier, you kind of talked about a little bit, kind of integrating the subscription and kind of the loyalty program within this new structure. How did the subscription model influence the overall customer loyalty design?
Yeah, so we've never really had a way to truly reward our subscribers in the past, and so launching this program where we, like I've said, integrating the reward side of it with a VIP subscription as a tier, we are giving our most valuable customers a reason to stay in the program now. And once they figured out, I think the program's still new, but once they figured out that they can unlock this value from us, they'll continue to get rewarded, and it'll be a win-win. So I do feel like that is why we really wanted to integrate the two so that our best customers were feeling rewarded. And this program allows us to do that.
Okay. When you look at the men's grooming and personal care industry, how is it evolving? How are you seeing your customers' needs and expectations kind of shift as a result of this evolution?
Yeah, so I think men have embraced grooming and skincare now more than ever, in the last few years. And there's a big demand for simple, multifunctional, natural products. And Manscaped has really grown with that trend. We really have, and expanding our lineup. Now, our internal term is we've gone beyond the groin, and we've tapped into categories like beard, face shave. We even have a skincare line now. So I think as the men's grooming industry has evolved, we have evolved with it, and it's exciting to be in where we are today. I think we're an industry leader for sure.
Are there any macroeconomic changes that you're seeing that you may have a concern with from a customer experience, customer loyalty perspective, kind of the tariffs, no tariffs, economic uncertainty in certain groups? Are you seeing some things that you can at least have on the radar?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, inflation and uncertainty, people are careful with where they spend their money. So we've pivoted with our strategy and focused less on acquisition. I really focus more on maintaining our long-term relationships with our valued customers that we already have. And that retention business is a huge key for us right now. It's more important than ever. So yeah.
Okay. What does customer loyalty mean to you in Manscaped? We have, again, a growing brand community. We love to understand kind of how they're defining things from a qualitative and quantitative perspective. So we'd love to know what customer loyalty means to you and to Manscaped.
Yeah, for us, it's about not just about the repeat business. Of course, that's super important, but it's about trust, community, advocacy. We Manscaped has a very deep partnership with a company or with an organization called TCS, or Testicular Cancer Society, and we love to give back to that society, making sure that we're part of that, and we've been donating money and our time and effort for years now with that organization, and I feel like that's a big part of who we are. And we want every customer, whether they're on their first purchase or their 15th, to feel like they're part of something bigger. And so we're really good at working hard to create that community.
Okay. When you look at a direct customer product, how is customer loyalty different? How is the kind of the life cycle different? Engaging with that customer, especially where there could be some overlap from direct to consumer, but also you can maybe pick it up in a Walmart or other locations as well. How do you balance, or how do you kind of look at kind of that whole engagement paradigm?
Yeah, well, obviously, direct to consumer business, loyalty is very personal because we own that relationship from the start to the finish, which means we can listen closely, we can adapt, we can tailor the experience because we know who that customer is, which is super exciting and a very unique aspect for the D2C business. We also want to reward our customers where and how they shopped, because we don't want them just to, of course, someone who's focused D2C mostly, I want them to come to see us, but if they prefer to shop in Amazon and retail, we want to also acknowledge that and reward them, because an omni-channel customer is only a better customer, right? So if they have the choice and we still can reward them, that is the ultimate.
Okay. When you look at loyalty programs, there's a big discussion right now of kind of elevating the discussion with the customer, kind of leaning into customer loyalty, as you talked about, versus acquisition. But when you look at creating emotional connection with customers, very important. Just did a big research paper on it. What does emotional loyalty mean to you and your brand, and how are you going beyond just discounts to drive some of that emotional connection?
Yeah, I feel like it's the little touches, right? So we've sprinkled in those things like the birthday surprises, we call them anniversary perks, which are anniversary gifts. Every year you're with us, we give you something special. It all adds up with that, and then we are rewarding our loyalty subscription, or sorry, our VIP tier subscribers with a gift every fourth box. So that's a kind of a surprise and delight. And we're aiming for those wow moments, and we'll continue to find those as we launch and learn from our customers what resonates, what doesn't resonate. But we will be continuing to add those wow moments as we move along this journey.
Okay, excellent. When you look at customer loyalty, customer experience, what's the next big thing for you and Manscaped?
Yeah, we're excited about maybe some more gamification, more personalization, even some community-driven events or experiences. That's definitely been on many of our strategy discussions about how we can create that community feel and where we can step in. So that'll be a phase two. More to come there. But the goal is to make loyalty feel more than just rewards, but more like a lifestyle. And we will be marching towards that goal.
Okay. When you look at your customer loyalty programs, customer loyalty efforts, what are two or three things that you're most proud of?
I'm proud of the generous structure we built here for our members. I feel like when they really start to understand the give back that we've shared with benefits for, in particular, our subscribers, they earn up to 10% back. They will feel that love and understand how amazing the program is. We also, expanding beyond subscribers to every customer and making sure they all feel included. I'm very proud of that fact that we are, whether you're just coming in for the first time and spending $5 with us, or you're spending 200, we are going to reward every customer. And then honestly, it's the team. We built this from scratch, and it's been a massive effort. And I couldn't be more proud of what we've created together. So I feel like those are my top three.
That's awesome. And last question, somewhat self-serving, what can Loyalty360 do to help you and your team with your customer loyalty efforts?
So, well, today, thank you for having us. This is maybe one step and maybe more of these type of chats. I would love to come back, or someone from our team to come back and share, as we've been live for a little longer, with some updates of where the program has gone and how we're doing, and getting insights from your research and staying ahead of the curve, and connecting us with peers, sharing your best practices, and doing what you all do best.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much
Yeah.
for that. And now we have our wonderful quick fire round questions. I would like to keep these to a one word or a short phrase answer. What is your favorite word?
Energy.
Excellent. What is your least favorite word that either you or others use?
I can't.
Okay. What do you find exciting?
New programs.
What do you find tiresome?
Standing still.
Okay. Is there a book that you've read or you read often that you like to recommend to colleagues?
Well, I read a book called Loyalty Programs, A Complete Guide by Philip Schulper, and he is somebody we worked with back in the day, and it's a great read. So I would highly recommend it.
And if you had the opportunity to be in another profession, what would you maybe like to attempt?
I think event planning.
Okay.
Pretty good at that.
And what do you enjoy in doing, a passion, a hobby that you may not get as much opportunity to do?
Listening to podcasts.
Okay. Who inspired you to become the person that you are today?
I feel like my team here at Manscaped, they're amazing.
Perfect. And what do you typically think about at the end of the day?
My action items for the next day.
And lastly, how do you want to be remembered by friends and family?
As someone who is a connector and who cares.
Well, excellent. Well, Tara, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today. It was great getting to know you personally, getting to know a little bit more about the Manscaped customer loyalty approach and program. Very informative, and thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you everyone else for taking the time to look back every Thursday for our Leaders in Customer Loyalty series. Until then, make sure you subscribe and like, and look forward to having you back soon. So thank you very much.
Thank you.